Hello, it's Sadie. I wanted to come on and do a video for the equinox and the Aries season energy. I have been getting downloads about this energy since February, but there's so much that came through. I kind of wanted to condense it into a more concise reading. And so today, on this lovely day, the birds are chirping. Spring is official where I am in the world. For some of you, this is autumn season now. I wanted to come on and do this reading. And so let's talk about the energy. This energy is different because we are all stepping into power in one way or another. And so everything that has led up to this time has prepared you for a time such as this. The time is now, is what I'm hearing. And so are you ready? Are you ready for your full power? Are you ready to step into your power? Because it is accessible to you here and now. There's been a massive shift. I'm going to use this card, the Wheel of Fortune. There's been a level up. There has been a cosmic doorway that's been leading up to this time. For many of us, we have prepared lifetimes for this moment. It's our destiny, it's our karma, it's our dharma, it's everything that we have ever been and everything that we will ever be is culminating here and now. And because of that, it is gonna level us up in massive ways into strength, into leadership, and into power. The thing to remember is that power is God-given. It is infinite, and it comes from source. Yes, there are powers in this world, the powers that be, the powers that are, the powers that were, but true power comes from source creator, God, the universe, whatever your name is for it. That's where the true power comes from. And we are all connected to that power. Therefore, we all have the ability to tap into that power at all times. And this time is for us to embody more of that God-given power, our light, our strength, our spiritual light, our physical light. Everything is happening to bring you into this space. There is huge solar plexus activations and healings happening in this moment so that you are comfortable with being who you are, all of who you are in this body, in this carnation at this time, and sharing that light with the world. For some, because in the northern hemisphere, this is the spring equinox. This is birth, okay? It's things igniting, it's things taking off, it's an ignition of energy. You are experiencing birth, rebirth, renewal, resurrection. This is like your Renaissance era, okay? For others of you in the southern hemisphere of the world, this equinox represents harvest. You are reaping what you have sown. You are receiving the rewards, the accolades, the gifts and blessings from heaven for all the work and all the effort that you have put in for lifetimes, not just this lifetime. For others of us, we are receiving both this energy of birth and spring and things taking off, things moving forward, as well as this energy of abundance and harvest and plenty and big manifestations. And so the question that was posed to me by my guides was, if you receive everything that you want here and now in your physical life, on this earth plane, on this physical plane, you receive the person or the relationship, the money, the lifestyle, everything, the work or the career, everything that you've ever wanted. If you were to receive that now, how would you use it for the highest good of all? Because true power serves all, not just self. Because it is from source, therefore it is infinite, and it's meant to be used for the highest and best good of all. And so this is an important time to really ask yourself that question. If everything that you've ever wanted in your life were to come to you here and now, how would you use it for the highest good of all? Because depending on where you are at, absolute power is going to corrupt you absolutely, or absolute power is going to reveal the highest version of yourself. And that's where what we are seeing in the world, the destruction of the old way, the destruction of the old guard, the breaking down of old systems. We are witnessing that breakdown because the power has been abused. The power has been misused. And it is time for a shift in that. That's why we are in an 8 year. 8 represents the infinite. 8 represents karma. 8 represents duality. 8 represents cause and effect. They are equal in measure. They are not separate things. Duality is a simultaneous experience. And so as old powers break down, new powers are rising. And so to be in the space of the vanguard, the forefront, the way showers that we as light workers and healers and those who want the best for this planet and for all involved, that's what we are stepping into, true leadership. Leaders don't follow, they break a trail. They have their own path. They have their own way. Sometimes us being the way showers and the light givers, we are ostracized, we are persecuted, people don't understand us, we are hated for being different. And yet that is what is required to lead in this new energy. It requires you to be okay with going against the grain. That's the age of Aquarius. Aquarius energy is the rebel. It is the nonconformist. It is being lit from within. It is choosing your own path. It is not following the confines and the limitations and the systems that others have put in place. So are you ready to truly step into the most authentic version of yourself and rage against this broken machine that we exist in this 3D matrix? Because that's what you're being given the opportunity to do. For those of us who are coming into great abundance, great love, great harvest, great manifestations, we're meant to use that to elevate not just the frequency of ourselves and our families, but also elevate the frequency of this world. To use money that in a way that helps people, in a way that supports people, in a way that feeds people, not just stealing money from people to make money for ourselves. Those systems are crumbling down. And so part of this stepping into power is understanding that when you get into your power position, however God has decided the blueprint for your life and your purpose and where you will be placed and what you will be given, you need to understand that you will be confronted for your power. There's going to be opposition. There is going to be people who hate you just because it's you that has the power that they don't have. There's also going to be others who feel that you don't deserve it. There's also going to be others who your power threatens their current power and they will be your ops. And so are you strong enough to stand in your truth, to stand in your light, to stand in your spirit, and still face the lions of this world, to still face all of the challenges that you are going to come up against? It's not an easy energy. It is an energy of expansion. It is an energy of moving forward. It is an energy of light. But when there's a lot of light, all eyes are on you. And so some of you have been holding back because you don't want to be in the light. You don't want to be in the spotlight. You don't want all the eyes on you. But Spirit is telling you it's your time. And so these questions have been coming up a lot for me and coming up a lot because in relation to this energy, it's important to not just stay in the highest vibration, but stay in alignment with the truth of who you are. And how to do that is related to the other energy that is influencing this year significantly, which is the Chinese astrology of the year of the dragon. I know I said I was going to do a video on this and then I didn't do a video on this, but I understand why I needed to wait. It's because that dragon energy correlates to the energy that we are in right now, currently. How it correlates is Rahu and Ketu. In astrology, Rahu is the head of the dragon. It is the north node. It is your true north. It is your destiny. It is what you are meant to be facing towards and doing and working towards this lifetime. The south node, Ketu, is past karmas, lessons that need to be learned and integrated, but the things that we need to release and let go of because they don't serve us on our path any longer. How this energy correlates with the year of the dragon is dragon energy is about blazing a trail. It is about coming into your full power. But to stay balanced in that power, to make sure that the power that you are receiving doesn't corrupt you absolutely, but it reveals your highest character, is to be always facing that true north, always be facing the Rahu. And so this is an important time for those of you who don't know where Rahu, where your north node is in your birth chart, to look at your birth chart and see where Rahu is and start not just the house that it's in, but also the sign that it's in, and start really integrating those energies into your life. Because when you do, you'll be again in alignment with that highest power, which is God-given. It is your true north. It is your truth. It is your authentic essence. It is your light. So that's the quickest way I can condense this. I've already been talking for 15 minutes. Let's get into the energy for this reading, what Spirit wants us all to know for the equinox. Equally, right now the North Node is in Aries, which is about the self, which is about coming into your power, taking action, healing and balancing your masculine energy. And the South Node is in Libra, which is about others, relationships specifically, and where we and how we relate to others. And so these themes are going to come up a lot for all of us right now, especially if we are in situations, specifically relationships, that are disempowering. Everything's going to put you in a position to step into your power. And again, are you ready for that? Because sometimes that means leaving certain people, leaving certain situations, leaving certain relationships behind to step into that light and be your most authentic truth. Higher self, Holy Spirit, guides, guardians, and angels of unconditional love for this equinox and the energies that are influencing all of us and the world as a collective. What do you want us to know? Union, balancing, healing. Many of us have gone through a significant healing and balancing of our masculine and feminine energies, and that is the key to true union with self and true union with God, balancing the ego and the spirit in the physical realms brings us into true union with a divine partner and true love with divine partnership. But again, it needs to be balanced. If it's not balanced, then it's karmic, and it's the things that we need to release and let go of. The energy right now is going to show you if it's balanced or if it's karmic. If it's your North Node, if it's your true North, if it's your destiny to move forward with someone for the power that coming together would not just bring into your lives, but how it would influence the world for the highest good, or if it's something that you need to separate from and let go of so that you can come into this. Eight of Coins, your work, your skill set, your purpose, the things that you need to be working on at this time. What is the calling in your heart and soul? For some, our purpose is not related to our profession, and that is very important. Our purpose is related to the things that we love to work on, that we love to do, that bring us joy, that bring us happiness, that bring us fulfillment. And so, again, the question is, what is bringing you joy? What is bringing you fulfillment? And are you doing that thing? But there are powerful partnerships, and there are also recognition and reward for a job well done coming in. So keep doing the work on yourself and keep working towards the things that bring you fulfillment and help you to stand in your truth. There are massive changes taking place because you have leveled up. Death is a card of transformation. You have transformed, and so what may have worked for you in the past may no longer work for you at this time. As we integrate in the lessons, we are put on higher levels. And so don't be afraid of what is ending. For some of you, the work that you've been doing is ending because you're meant to level up and integrate into something more authentic for you at this time. Five of Swords. Five of Swords is an interesting energy because it is an energy of defeat, but it's also an energy of victory. And so you can be the victim or the victor. If there's a situation that's changing in your life that you feel like you don't have control over, how can you take back your power and take back control energetically? You can do that by changing your mindset and changing your perspective, because swords are all about the mind. The mind can be your greatest and best friend, or it can be your worst enemy. You get to decide, because there is only one thinker in your brain, and that's you. Okay? Again, when you come into a position of power, you could be challenged. There could be those who feel like they have a right to come for you or come at you because of the power that you hold. Seven of Wands, though, is about you having the upper hand. Don't be afraid of challenges, because you will always have the upper hand if you are aligned to God. Anything else you want to bring through? Different readings coming out. Yeah. When you know that you have the upper hand and you stay in alignment with your true north, your north node, God as your source, there's a victory. Your Six of Wands, there's your public recognition, there's your rewards and accolades, and there's your success. Because this is a time of balancing, this is a time of abundance, this is a time of union with the Four of Wands coming out. And so just know, leadership requires strength, but you are equipped for everything that is coming into your environment and experience, because you designed it this way. All right. Final messages. Because I saw it, I am going to read it. You have the Ten of Swords. So there are heavy and stressful, challenging situations ending. If you're currently going through challenges, you will end, you will walk away, you will move on from it, because there is this portal of light that we're all walking into. And this represents our spiritual evolution. Final messages. Kyle Gray, Gateway of Light activation. Oh, when I was shuffling, yes. Solar light upgrade. This is so much of the energy right now, and it flew out, so I definitely had to read it. It says solar plexus chakra, inner fire, and willpower. Have the will to succeed no matter what. Bottom of the deck, we have the Sword of Light, divine protection, cords being cut, and breakthrough energy. That is everything that we are going through right now in this equinox portal. Spirit, any other messages you wanted to bring through? Massive breakthroughs, massive realigning and healing and balancing of the solar plexus to help you step into your power. And the Holy Grail, I love this. Inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. You have always been the light. You have always been the power. You have always been the strength. This is a time to have confidence in yourself and have confidence in Source. Confidence in God that He chose you for this assignment because He knew that you could fulfill it. Emerald Tablet activation. It says cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, and conscious manifesting. If you consciously create and manifest everything that you want for your life and it comes to you now, how will you use that power for the good of all? Think about it. Sending you love. Sending you light. Take care.